I think sustainability and innovation are both important for businesses today. From my perspective, sustainability draws more on the longer term perspective. So for a company to remain in business, sustainability is clearly to their advantage. Innovation is a way of achieving sustainability in the sense that it allows companies to increase their market share, their reputation, and be a viable business in the long term.
It's very important for business to look at the sustainability challenges that we're facing because they need to think long term and think of innovative ways to deal with those challenges that sort of helps us create the society that we want to live in.
I think that business has a responsibility to really look at the planet as a whole, not only their bottom line. RSI's come together because it's doing both. It's looking at ways of helping a company, an organization, either for-profit, not-for-profit, be successful in a very sustainable way. But it also looks at how do you make that point of difference a benefit to society in whole in terms of environmental or social as well as economic. RSI's come together because it does that.
In today's world, I feel like businesses can't afford not to engage in sustainability. In today's climate, we're facing a crisis of crises, whether it's related to global climate destabilization, resource depletion, habitat loss. There really isn't an option going forward. It is such an important source of innovation as well as employee engagement. The opportunity to inspire employees and other stakeholders is invaluable.
For me, RSI is a collective of people from different industries, people from different groups, companies, the like. A good mix of individuals who have passion and sustainability at the heart of things. And I think the collective, for me, it allows me to continue to learn and it allows me to contribute. So that's why I'm passionate about RSI.
You know, from my perspective, what RSI brings to the table is the ability to share best practices amongst people that have found a way to integrate sustainability into their day-to-day business lives. You know, it really kind of comes down to being able to share these best practices as applied in specific situations, but also take those best practices and apply them to different situations. So you don't only get the point of view of your peers, but you also get the point of view of different people in different industries and different sectors, in different roles and positions. And I think the key part of RSI is the ability to kind of reach up to talk at an executive level or a decision-making level to really kind of bring home the real decision-making or the real methodology in terms of understanding how to move this forward and being a catalyst for integrating sustainability into business decisions.
The generation I represent is looking less to government for its leadership direction on sustainability and more looking for collaborative relationships with business and with not-for-profits. And our belief is that through that dynamic that the government will respond with policies. And so I chose to engage in my role as a sustainability person within the company and to work with the not-profit sector, in this case Rethink Sustainability, to move the sector forward as well as just an individual company.
Dialogues like this are essential. I think it's very easy to get caught up in the day-to-day struggles of trying to advance sustainability in individual businesses when we know that to see the real change that we need to see in society, we need to be working together.
And being a father and having a young son, it has even become more evident that this is a critical thing, and this really becomes about how to create a better world for the next generation, how to really make the world a more sustainable place.
Personally, I'm an optimist, but it's you always have to find activities that justify optimism.
You should come to the RSI Leadership Exchange because it is a much different way of learning, a much different way of interacting, and a much different way of interfacing with sustainability, innovation, and business professionals than you've ever seen in the past. It's nothing like I've ever seen before.
So come join us on October 2nd, 2012 and experience the Leadership Exchange for yourself and get ready to be inspired.